Hey everyone, I'm Alex Williams and you're watching Funagain Games. Today we're learning how to play Prospectus, a competitive game of potions trading. In Prospectus, players choose one of 4 wizards and use spell cards in order to help them buy and sell potions such as Owl Spit, Troll Sweat, Frog Juice, Goblin Whiz, and Pixie Dust. When setting up the game, each player gets their player screen, a matching set of cards, their matching interrupt tile, and $100 of wizard money. In a 3-player game, one player randomly selects 10 cards out of their spell deck. Then they discard the rest. All other players discard the exact same spell cards out of their decks. Then, everyone shuffles their spell deck and draws 3 into their hand. 4-player games are set up the exact same way, except players only get 8 cards instead of 10. When setting up the board, the first thing you do is set up the price machine, which tracks the current price for all the potions. Place a potion on the price machine to indicate the starting price of each potion, which is 20, as indicated by the red 20 on the board. Next, take your future card deck, shuffle it, and in a 4-player game, you'll be placing all 5 cards face up on the future track. I'm going to set it up for a 3-player game in which you'll use only the first 4. At the top of each future card is 2 potions. These are the demands of the High Council. Printed on the board, above the cards, is the price that the High Council is willing to pay for each potion. To begin the game, place the demand blocker cubes, these black cubes, on top of each potion on the cards, except for the 2 potions that the High Council is willing to pay the least for. Next, randomly place the potion ability tokens in the spaces provided in the underground layers. Set all the remaining potion ability tokens aside. Create a potion cube supply near the board, and do the same with all your money. Assemble and set the crystal ball on the council chamber base, ensuring the slats in the top half are offset from those in the bottom half. Take 5 cubes of each color and drop them in the top of the crystal ball. Players then take turns choosing potions that emerge from the bottom of the crystal ball and placing it behind their screen. Players continue choosing potions and putting them behind their screens until each player has 3. Take the remaining potions that emerge from the crystal ball and put them back in the supply. The trading floor is now open for business. Beginning with the starting player, players will take turns completing all phases in order before the next player takes their turn. During the sell to the High Council phase, the active player may begin his turn by choosing a potion that's behind his screen and placing it on any open demand space. A player may not sell a potion if the demand space is covered by a demand space blocker or by another potion. When you sell a potion to the High Council, you get paid the amount that's shown at the top of the future card. Selling a potion to the High Council also immediately activates the ability for that potion. For example, the yellow potion's ability earns you 10 extra coins. During the optional make a transaction phase, players may choose to either buy potions of one color or sell potions of one color. The price machine on the board dictates the current price and quantity of a potion. The current price of a potion is simply where the potion marker is on the price track. The quantity of potions a player may purchase is dependent on where the potion's marker is, and is indicated by the red triangles at the bottom of each tank. Potions are taken from the supply and put behind the player's screen. Money is given to the bank. If players are selling during the make a transaction phase, players may sell up to all of one color of their cubes. The next phase is the casting a spell phase. During this phase, players must cast a spell card using it for one of these three things: using the spell for its effect, selling again to the High Council, or recharging your interrupt tile. If played for the spell, the effect of the spell card takes place. Make sure to chant the spell out loud for maximum effect. Exime postulatum! After casting a spell, the player must announce their intentions so that other players may have a chance to decide whether they want to use their interrupt tile. If selling to the High Council again, you simply discard the card without using its spell effect. You may then sell a potion to the High Council only for the money offered. You will not get to activate that potion's ability. If a player's interrupt tile is currently on its inactive side, a player may cast a spell without using its spell effect in order to flip it back over to its active side. Players may use the interrupt tile during anybody else's turn, just after they cast a spell. Activating your interrupt tile entitles a player to one immediate transaction. The next phase is executing the current future card. During this phase, the rightmost future card is executed using these three steps. During the High Council price manipulation step, take a look at the two potions at the top of the future card. If they're covered by a demand blocker cube, or if they're empty, the High Council places a curse on that potion. If a potion is cursed, move that marker down one space. If there is a fulfilled demand space on the future card, the High Council blesses that potion. If a potion is blessed, move the potion marker up one space on the price track. After adjusting potion prices on the price track, take any potions on the future card and put them in the council chamber. These potions will remain here until the end of the game. During the potion market results step, take a look at all the potions listed on the card. Then take those potions from the supply. Then, take all those potions and put them in the top of the crystal ball. For each potion that emerged from the bottom of the crystal ball, move it up or down the price track depending on the future card. For example, 3 blues came out, and the future card indicates that it's going down. So move the blue marker 1, 2, 3 spaces down the price track. If a potion increases in price beyond $40 at any time, the potion immediately splits. Players reveal how many potion cubes of the splitting potion they own, and take that many more potion cubes from the supply, doubling the amount of the potion they own. Then, reset the price of the potion to $20, and reshuffle the future card discard pile back into the future card draw deck. If the split occurred in the middle of a price increase, continue with the remaining increase. If a potion decreases in price below $10 at any time, the potion immediately busts. Players reveal how many potion cubes of the busting potion they own, and return them to the cube supply. Then, reset the price of the potion to $20, and reshuffle the future card discard pile back into the future card draw deck. If the bust occurred in the middle of a price decrease, ignore the remaining decrease. Next, take all the potions that emerged from the bottom of the crystal, and put them back in the cube supply. Any potions that remain in the crystal ball will stay there and possibly come out on a later turn. During the advance a dividend step, check the bottom of the future card to see which potion gets to advance a dividend. In the case of this future card, take 1 pixie dust or pink potion cube and place it in the dividend space on the potion layer. If this is the 3rd potion cube placed into the dividend area, it triggers a dividend payment for all players who own that cubes of that color. The price paid per cube owned is indicated by the top of the tank that the price marker is currently in. For example, if a player has 2 pixie dust cubes, they'll get 8 coins from the bank. Once a dividend is paid for a potion, move that potion marker down 1 on the price track and remove all the potion markers from the dividend area. The next phase is another optional make a transaction phase. This make a transaction phase goes exactly like the one before. The next phase is replenishing cards. During this phase, discard the future card that was executed this turn. Then, move all other future cards up the future card track. Then, replenish the future card from the deck. Next, players will draw a card from their spell cards, replenishing their hand back up to 3. The next player takes their turn, following all the same phases in the same order. The game ends at the end of the game turn when players can no longer draw their hand back up to 3. Now before the final sell-off and determining the winner, the High Council will give a final bonus. Take any potion markers left on the future cards and place them in the High Council chambers. Then, carefully remove the crystal ball and reveal the potions in the chambers. To determine the High Council bonus, count up the number of cubes for each potion. Then multiply that by the amount of potion cubes owned by the player. For example, if a player has 5 blue potion cubes, they multiply that by the 2 found in the High Council chamber, giving them 10 wizard coins. Players now sell off all of their owned potions according to the price currently on the price track. Players then count up their money, and whoever has the most money is the most successful potions trader and wins the game. Alright everyone, that's it for this how to play video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and we'll get to them as fast as we can. Please subscribe for more videos, including more videos on Prospectus, available only from Funagain.com.